Hello, people. I really want to talk about this. Where to start with the story? Um, well, I always get this all the time with Facebook, YouTube, basically all the time, mostly. Um, yeah, like I always say, I don't know how to read properly and then everything else. Like I don't, but I am learning how to read. I'm not that much of a literate, that much no more. But usually when I do tell people that, they act like smartasses and say, hey, if you don't know how to read, like how the hell are you reading this? Reading all our messages and shit like that. Well, the thing is, right, I'm using a special system on my phone. It's called TalkBack. Yeah, been using a special system on my phone. It's like a TalkBack system where it reads the messages back to me and everything else. Sometimes I use the Google Cam to read things what I don't understand. You know, like something about a video game or whatever. Like how to explain it? If I want to read a perk or anything, it'll read it for me and tell me what this thing does on the game and everything else. That's how I learned that. This is how I've been reading a lot of messages with the TalkBack and the Google Cam thing. When you take a picture of when you're using the Google Cam and you take a picture of something, it highlights it. And the thing is, I use my TalkBack with the highlight and tap it onto the screen. That's how I've been learning. This is how I've been, not learning, and I'll do proudly mention that too. This is how I've been reading a lot of people's messages. Like I always get this like smart ass thing, you know, like smart ass shit from people. Like, if you don't know how to read, how the fuck you reading all our messages? And I said, well, I'm using a special system on my phone. It's called TalkBack and everything else. But the thing is about that TalkBack thing, it's been helping me to read now. Like sometimes I don't use it that much no more because it's been helping me to read. Because back in the days, if you know me like 5 or 6 years ago back, I didn't even know how to read that well. Like I'm becoming less illiterate these days. Learning how to read from technology on my phone and everything else. I do know how to read some messages, what people sent, like what people sent me. Like I can read some letters and words because the thing is practically self-teaching me how to read words and stuff like that. And I'm pretty proud what this like system is doing for me and everything else, and especially the Google Cam thing where it highlights what you want to read. And I used the two things and connect them together and everything else and all that. Like for a while now, for the last, I don't know, week or so, I've been using this system for playing Cyberpunk, the camera thing, to highlight the messages and use the TalkBack to read the highlights. And I've been learning how to play the game properly and everything else, and reading messages and just reading in general how certain things can work on the, you know, for your body and everything else on the game. When you make a character, you can put like cyberware on you and everything else. And the thing is, I even got like a tank build, like a Netrunner tank build, you know. Like I use like smart weapons and mono wires and all kinds of shit. It connects with the thing, and I use it for the perks. You know, when every time you level up, you can actually unlock a perk, and I use that to read them too. And yeah, like it's funny how good technology is getting for people. Like, it's good how technology is getting where people like me can't read properly. But the thing is, with the talkback, it does have its drawbacks sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't want to read messages for you and everything else. It's a bummer. I wish they can update the system for that talkback thing. It's for free. Not like that app called Speechify. Yeah, that is not for free. You have to pay. Free to download, not for free to use. You have to pay key cards and credit cards and whatever to pay for it. Oh, what a hill to climb. And yeah, like, yeah, I've been learning how to read a lot lately because of that. And it's been helping me to read properly. And yeah, and if you're one of them smart asses out there watching my videos on YouTube and everything else, and you're wondering, how do I know how to read if I don't know how to read? Well, this is the systems I've been using.